Okay. Hi. All you may need, and you could easily do without, is a block. If you don't have a block, chances are with this group you have a book. Every week I'm doing that. I'm making these stupid book comments. But anyway, you could use a book, a block, a nothing. You might not even need it. But anyway, we are going to do like a well-rounded practice, a little of everything that feels good, but with a focus on core. Not like crazy, a bunch of sit-ups, but just a focus on core. So with that, let's just start. Here's the good news. On our backs, lay down on your back, pull your knees into your chest. Can you guys hear me okay? I'll assume yes. I'm used to talking to myself anyway. So pull your knees into your chest and just right away start rocking from side to side. So nothing crazy, just side to side. Then maybe add in some circles, going really slowly to start with in one direction. And then switch directions, just starting to kind of ease into the spine. Nice. Then pull both knees into the chest. And take your knees just kind of going in towards your armpits, as strange as that sounds. Take your hands, palms face up, as if you're pressing on the wall. I mean on the ceiling, sorry. Take a moment to kind of just set in there. Pull your navel towards your spine. Either stay here, just engaging the core, or inhale and lift your head and your chest up as you're pushing your hands up as well. So for 10 breaths, you can always go down if this is bothering your neck. Inhale and exhale. So pulling the navel in, exhaling out. We're on 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Make those luxurious circles again. And then knees come back in, roll forward and back, so like a massage on the spine, until eventually you will come up to any old seated position, the front of your mat. Okay, take a moment here. I just want to fix, because I can't really see you guys, so I'm just fixing it. So while I'm doing all this craziness, just come to a seated pose. Close your eyes, just take your palms to your heart. What's the view on this? Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can see me. Okay. Come to a seated position, close your eyes, if they're not already. Palms just resting right on top of your knees. Lower your shoulders down. Just start taking some deep breaths, so nothing crazy here. Just start letting go of whatever the day had for you so far. Every inhale, filling up your lungs completely, coming right from the diaphragm. Exhaling, sighing out. One more time, inhale through your nose. Exhale out completely. On your next inhale, just open the eyes. Keep your palms on your knees and start making just big circles with the hips. So again, lighting up the core a little bit here, little by little. So go in one direction. You can make big circles or little ones. Whatever works for you. You're stirring a big pot of something. So finish the circle you're on and then switch it up. So go in the other direction. Make sure you're breathing, of course. And then pause when you get back to the center. We'll just take a little side stretch. So walk your right fingertips out to the right. Inhale and lift your left hand up, and then exhale, take it across the ear. So big side stretch in the left side. Rock that left hip down if you can. Then inhale back through center. Exhale, left hand comes down. Reach that right hand overhead. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, come on to all fours, maybe on your way. If you want to press some music, you can do that now. So heading on to all fours, shoulders right above the wrists, hips right above the knees. And then inhale, just arch your back, take your chest take your chest forward. Exhale, push the mat away. Let your head just hang nice and heavy. Inhale, shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, round in. One more time. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to all fours. Take your feet just as wide as your mat. Curl your toes under and push the hips up and back. So coming into this wide-legged down dog. So take a moment to just kind of work into that. Pedal the feet any amount. Pausing where it feels good. Then lower both heels down to the mat. Maybe walk your hands in towards you a little bit. Take a deep inhalation, and then as you exhale, take your heels over to the right as you stretch the left side of the body. Breathe here. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, go over to the left, just peering right under that left arm. Inhale, back through center. One more time each side. Heels to the right, toes to the left. And right through center again, over to the left. Inhale, take your feet just hip distance apart this time. So regular down dog. And inhale to lift your right leg high. Exhale to bend the knee towards your butt. Take a breath here. Then inhale to straighten the right leg out again. Exhale it down. And second side. So inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, lengthen the leg and exhale it down. Bend your knees a lot. Look to your hands, come on your tiptoes. And then step forward to the front of your mat. Right away, go into a nice forward fold. So feet can be hip distance or even wider. Take opposite elbows. And just kind of rock again, side to side. Shaking the head, yes. Nodding it, no. Getting out any little creaks from the day. Making sure you guys can see me. So another deep breath here. Then exhale, lower the hands. So just coming into this ragdoll kind of thing. So hands just drop onto the mat. Big inhale here. Really fill up your lungs. Exhale, fold over your legs, letting something go. Then bend your knees. Take your hands to your hips. Nice straight spine. Come all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach your hands up high. And then exhale, take your palms together. Close your eyes. Just take your chin to your chest. Setting any intention for your practice. So really could be something simple. So we're focusing on core. Maybe it's something about being centered, being focused, trusting your gut instinct, something like that. So with that thought, just take your inhale. Exhale, drop the hands to the side. We'll do a few sun salutation A's. We'll go through the first one really slowly, giving a lot of cues, and then we'll kind of ramp it up as we go along. So big inhale at the top, reach your hands up high, maybe a little back bend. Bend the knees, exhale, fold over your legs. Take an inhale here, just folding forward. Press your hands into the mat. And then step one foot back, second foot back, pause here. So a little core action just in this plank pose. You could always bend your knees. So straighten out the arms wherever you are. Big inhale, pulling your navel up towards your spine. And then everybody, knees, chest, and chin coming all the way down to the mat. Point your toes and inhale, lift and lengthen, coming to cobra pose. Take your forehead down as you exhale and then curl the toes under. Inhale through plank and then exhale downward facing dog. So again, any little pedaling, anything you got to get out of the system. Doing that now. Could always take child's pose. Then second time, bend your knees, look to your hands, either step or hop. Fold when you get there. Inhale, lengthen out the spine so your gaze is just like right over your nose. Exhale, dive over your legs. Take your hands back to your hips, your elbows reaching towards each other. The nice straight line coming all the way up. Inhale, reach your hands up high, and then third one. Exhale down, plant the hands, step the feet back, pause in your plank pose. This time, either stay here or come to your knees, or take a knee to the nose, right knee to the nose, round your back, step it back, inhale, left knee forward, exhale it back, inhale, you get the point. Just do a few more. You can always just go down to the knees. And when you have had enough of that, pause again, inhale, and then exhale back to your downward dog. So 3 rounds of breath here. So what can you do to make it a little bit more feeling like you today? Maybe there's a bend in your knees. Really spreading your fingers, head just hanging like a head. One more breath here, big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, step up to your hands. When you get there, plant your hands, leave the right foot right where it is. Step your left foot way back, so coming to this runner's lunge. Breathe in this runner's lunge. If it's too much, you can lower your knee down. Couple of breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose, just getting some heat going. One more breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, plant your left hand down and then twist open to the right. Sorry, I have my back to you. Big stretch here. Inhale. Hands reaching up, exhale, go to the left side of your mat. So come into this wide-legged forward fold. Folding over the legs. Inhale, come halfway up, just coming to this wide-legged monkey pose. Exhale, dive over your legs. Just like we did at the front of the mat, take your hands to your hips, elbows to each other. Roll all the way up to standing. And then goddess pose. So your toes are going to be facing the corners of the room in front of you. Heels are in. Take your hands to your hips for this first one. Just bend the knees, not just. Take a moment here. Take a breath, reaching your hands up high. Exhale, hands down onto your knees, straight arms, and then take a shoulder stretch. Go over to your left. Then over to your right, over to your left, then over to your right. Stay right and keep moving. So now you're back in your runner's lunge. Plant your hands, step your right foot to meet your left. So here we are in plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale through your plank pose or to your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, just going right to the second one before we change our mind. Look to your hands, hop or jump or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Leave the left foot just where it is. Step the right foot back. So runner's lunge here. Second side. Pause for a moment. Just get your breath. Nice straight neck. On your next exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Could always take a side stretch here as well. As you exhale, frame the left foot and then turn. I will turn back to you. Turn to that wide forward fold once again. Maybe the hands do something different this time. Maybe take the ankles or something like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back over your legs. Hands to your hips. Push into your feet as you rise back up. Reach the arms up high. Palms come together and then back to that goddess pose. So one breath in goddess right here. And then as you're exhaling out the air, do that twisting again. And over to the right. And over to the left. And you're facing that way. We're going to do it one more time. Over to the left. Over to the right. Then back over to the left. Coming back to your runner's lunge here. Inhale. Pause in runners. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower yourself down. Inhale to cobra pose. Exhale, forehead comes down as you curl your toes under and lift your hips. Take a deep breath here and a really deep breath out. So engaging the core, maybe taking a moment to think about just that concept of a gut instinct, of just trusting your center and trusting what feels true to you, not to anyone else. Another inhale. Exhale to bend the knees and come to the front of your mat once again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. So we're just going to pick up the pace a little bit. Keep your right foot forward and step that left leg way back. Plant your left hand, reach up. Again, maybe over the ear. Inhale, and then exhale, turn yourself to that wide edge of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Hands to your hips. Roll it all the way up to standing. Big stretch up as you come out to your goddess. Nice straight long arms. Shoulder, right shoulder to the left. Over to the right. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale to the left. Inhaling goddess. Exhale right, and then keep it moving. Right back to your runner's lunge. Step it back. Pause in plank pose. Yay. Said no one. So pull your knee into your chest. Round your back. Exhale it back. Inhale. Exhale. You can go at this pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let's go right back to down dog. Just a round of breath here. Always child's pose is there. Inhale. Exhale to bend your knees. Take a breath here. As you're exhaling, step up to the front of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale over your legs. Plant your hands, leaving that left foot right where it is. Step your right foot back. Plant your hand. Reach your left hand up. As you exhale, just pivot over towards the right side of your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, lift. Just nice straight back. Exhale, dive over your legs. Take your hands right on your hips as you roll all the way up to goddess pose. Then all the way down. Let's start on the right side. Over to the left. Over to the right. And then when you go to the left, you'll be framing the right foot. No, you won't. You'll be framing the left foot again. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower it down. We'll take a little locust pose while we're down here. So take your feet as wide as the mat for this one. So a lot of space for your lower back. Forehead down. Clasp your hands, reaching the hands down towards your heels. Then inhale, lift everything up off the ground. So really using that core here. Wrapping the ribs inward. Maybe a little bit higher. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, take one cheek to the side and just kind of rock your hips from side to side. Send a lot of breath to the back side of your body. We'll come up for number 2. So this time take your feet together like they're glued together. Forehead down. Clasp your hands to open up the chest. Take a breath, inhale and lift. For 3, for 2, nice straight back. And exhale, other cheek to the side, maybe rock the hips again. Plant your hands right next to your shoulders. Inhale to your cobra pose, back bend. Exhale, your forehead down. Inhale, curl your toes under as you lift through plank and back to downward facing dog. So 2 rounds of breath here. Big inhale. And sigh it out. Just let something annoying go. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. Bend your knees. And then exhale. Take it up to the front. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. Plant your hands. So we're adding on a little bit here. Leave that right foot right where it is. Step it back. This time come to your high lunge. You could always lower the back knee. Instead of runner's lunge, we're doing a high lunge. Reach it up. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the right knee. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Keep it straight. And then pivot over to the left. So feet are parallel distance. Inhale to reach your hands up high. Exhale back to your goddess pose. Taking goddess a little bit differently this time. So we're gonna goalpost the arms. Gonna take the right elbow under the left, really opening up that back body. Engage your core. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, fold over your legs. A lot of fun to be had. Breathing in. Exhale, maybe fold a little bit more. On your inhale, roll it back up to standing. Reach the hands up high. Back to your, so the feet are parallel. Exhale to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time pivot over to the right, coming back to your high lunge. Exhale, frame your right foot, step it back, just go right to down dog, why the heck not? Big breath in, sigh it out, exhale. Another breath in, really spread your fingers wide. Exhale out. Take another deep breath in. Exhale to bend your knees. Stay here for a breath. So you exhale out. Step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale and lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Step your right foot back. Inhale, high lunge this time. I got that one wrong. Anyway, we'll add on. Inhale and lift. Exhale, sink a little bit more deeply. On your next inhale, straighten out the front knee. Exhale, bend it. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend. I lied. Now one more time. Inhale, straighten, and then turn to pivot the left side again. Reach your hands up high. Exhale to your goddess. Palms together this time, and we're just gonna kind of work into the inner thighs, like that Suzanne Summers thing from 5,000 years ago. So inhale as you lift, exhale to lower, inhale, exhale, one more breath, inhale, exhale, and then inhale, straighten up all the way. And as you exhale, go into warrior two. So we'll get back to the other side. Nice long arms. Inhale, just finding the warrior. Exhale, bending into that right knee even more. Another inhale. Then as you're exhaling, flip the right palm. Take it back to reverse warrior. One more breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, take your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach the left hand overhead. Take a breath. Inhale here, and then exhale, pivot to frame the right foot. Step back to your downward dog. Breathe in your downward dog. Just focusing in on the breath. Letting that calm whatever is on your mind that keeps sneaking in there. Just trust yourself. You're doing what you should at this moment. Another breath in. Exhale out. Then bend your knees. Look to your hands. Take it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Leave your right foot there. Step your left foot back. Nope, that was a lie. Leave your left one, step your right. Come on up to high lunge. You can always go down. Inhale, high lunge. Breathing out, really taking that knee over towards the pinky side of your foot. On your next inhale, straighten out the front leg. Exhale, bend it. Sorry, I lost my belt. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. This time, inhale, straighten, keep it straight. Then pivot to turn the right side of your mat. When you get to the front side of your mat, right side of your mat, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to your hips. All the way up, nice straight spine. Then legs out for goddess pose. This time we're gonna take it like this, lowering down. Doing those little fun pulses. Then inhale, come all the way up. Take goalpost arms. Take your left arm under your right. Open up the spine, maybe a little back bend here. Bend back into the knees and then fold over, coming into lizard arms. So opening up the back side of the body, engaging the core. Press into your feet, come all the way back up. And then exhale, bend into your left knee. Come into warrior two. Find your warrior two. Big inhale, really lengthening fingertip to fingertip. Go this way. On your next exhale, maybe sink a little more deeply. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Take a breath here. Pressing into that right outer heel. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Exhale, turning to frame your front foot. Stepping it back, come to your plank pose. And lower down, come to your forearms and clasp your hands. So coming to forearm plank, engage your core. 5 breaths. So you can always come to your knees, but try to stick it out. Inhale 5. Exhale out. Pulling the needle up for 4. Exhale out. 3, 2, really heels pressing back. And then 1, lower it down, come to Sphinx pose. So we're working the core a lot, so it's really important to stretch it out from time to time just to counterbalance. So big stretch here, just kind of sinking into Sphinx pose. Another breath. And then knees go wide, sink onto your heels. Come to a child's pose position. So press into the heels of the hands, almost like you're cupping a tennis ball, 2 tennis balls. Just watching the breath, just seeing, is your breath smooth? Are you staying calm in the harder poses? Take another breath in child's pose. Didn't go anywhere. One more breath here. And then walk your hands in. Come back to your tabletop position. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, and then exhale to your downward facing dog. Look to your feet. This time walk the hands back to the feet and take peace sign fingers around the big toes. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, taking the elbows out to the side. Let your breath just go. Let your head hang super heavy. Take another inhale right here in this forward fold. Exhale, maybe go a little more deeply. Take your hands to your hips, press into your feet, roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Pause when you get there. Another inhale to take your left wrist. Exhale, go over to your right. Really push into that left foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, switch the grip. Reaching up on your inhale. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, swan dive back over your legs. Stepping back, come to your downward facing dog. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Then make sure your left hand is really sturdy. Take the right hand and then cross it over the midline. So getting the core, but also a nice twist. Breathe into the twist. Exhale, twist a little more. Inhale to come back to your dog pose. Exhale all the air. Press into your right hand as you reach your left hand to the outer edge of the right leg and twist right. Press into the right hand, twist a little more. Inhale back to your dog pose. Bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet, coming right into your chair pose. So feet can be wide, wide as your hips or together, whatever feels better. Either way, reaching your hands up high. Exhale, palms come together, sink into your chair pose. So as you find chair pose, reach your hands up high. On your inhale, exhale, sink a little more into your heels. Breathing here for 1. I should start with 5. For 4, sink a little more. You can move your toes. For 3, 2, and 1. Fold over your legs. Just shake out the legs. Come halfway up. Lift to monkey pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. As you're folded over, plant your hands, step your feet back. One at a time. Inhale, pause in your plank. Exhale, push the mat away. On your next inhale, right knee in. You've done this before. Right knee out. Inhale the knee. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale, round your spine. Exhale, plank. Pause in plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead down. As you inhale, curl the toes and lift to plank. Exhale, you're down dog again. Take a deep breath here in dog pose. Exhale the breath. Inhale, bend your knees. As you're exhaling, walk to your hands and fold over. Halfway lift to monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Come up into chair pose as you inhale. So either stay here in good old chair pose. I like going hip distance. Breathing in, reaching the hands up. Exhale, sit a little more deeply in the chair. Either stay with this situation or take your palms together. Inhale here, and then exhale, twist to the right. Keeping that left knee back in line with the right. Twist as you exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Engaging that core like crazy. Inhale the crown of your head to the front of your room. Exhale to twist. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, fold over your legs. Shake them out. Hands come back to your hips. Roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, palms come together, coming into tree pose. So plant that left foot down, really glue it to the mat. Inhale, lift your knee up towards your body. Give it a squeeze. Get the left foot used to doing all the work. And then coming to tree. It's hard to do tree as you're watching someone do tree. So maybe don't watch me, but just listen. So take your heel into your thigh. Thigh back at the heel. Inhale to your tree. Maybe reach the hands up. Breathing here for 4. Exhale, drawing into the midline. Inhale for 3. Exhale out all the breath. Maybe you're waving in for 2. Exhale out. One more time. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let that right foot come down. Kind of shake out your legs. And we have a second side. We're so lucky. So press into the right foot. Same deal. Lift the left. It can always just come as like a kickstand. That's still tree. Just coming first to lift the left knee up. Getting the right foot situated. Inhale to squeeze the left knee in. And then exhale. Place it either on the inner thigh or down below your knee, just not on your knee. When you're ready, grow your tree. Lift your hands way up, or shall I say branches. So breathing there, just finding your center. Knowing that you'll waver from side to side and then coming back to that center. Another inhale. As you exhale, just let it go. Drop the feet. I wasn't trying to sing, let it go. Shake out the legs. And then inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold over your legs. Take yourself to downward facing dog. Breathe into your dog, inhale. Exhale all of the breath. You could sigh really loudly because you're either home alone or you're home with someone who you can do that with, hopefully. Exhale out. On your inhale, elevate the right leg back and up. On your next breath out, pull the knee into the chest and then all the way up to the wrist. So right knee to right wrist. Walk that left foot back. Take the hips as low down as you can. Inhale, sit up really tall, and then exhale, fold over the right knee. So that could mean you're right here, That could mean your forearms are down. That could mean your forehead is on your block, book, whatever. That always feels really good. Either way, just kind of relaxing into this pose, taking all the tension out of the neck, softening the jaw, softening behind the eyes, and just doing the pose the way you know you should be doing it right now. No one knows that better. Another breath in. Exhale, maybe sink a little bit lower. And either stay right where you are, or inhale and come up so your spine is really long. Pause here, and then exhale all the breath. Inhale, reach your hand back as you bend your left knee, taking the left foot towards your bottom. Foot pressing back at the arm, so getting a nice quad stretch here. Inhale in this stretch. Exhale, maybe pull the knee closer. Inhale, get super tall, and then exhale, left foot goes down. So we're all back to pigeon. Inhale in pigeon, and then exhale, curl your left toes under. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back, so three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left leg lifted up, way up to the sky. Exhale, left knee up to the wrist, lowering down. Pause here as you walk that right foot back. So pause up really tall. Inhale, and then exhale, turn a little to the left, folding over. So you might have come way down on this side, and then this side you're like up here. That's A-okay. Just go with what feels good for you. Breathing into the back side of the body. Slowing down the thoughts, slowing down the breath. Seeing where maybe you could soften a little more. Maybe shoulders drop further down your back towards your heels. Taking some nice slow breaths, just breathing into the back side of the body. And now, decision time. Either stay right here in your pigeon, or inhale to roll yourself back up. Pause with your straight spine, crown of the head up. Inhale, reach the right arm back, right hand back, reaching for that foot. Exhale, pull the foot in towards your back. And breathe here. So deep inhalations, really long exhales. Another deep breath in, maybe pulling the foot even closer. Exhale, sinking into that left hip. On your next inhale, get a little taller, and then exhale, drop the right foot down gently. We're all in the same place now. Curl the right toes under, lift that left leg way up and back. Exhale to lower it down. Coming to our final vinyasa if you want to take it. Otherwise, we're all gonna meet up in child's pose. So from down dog, inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it up. Maybe even pause here in this last cobra. Exhale your forehead down. And then as you inhale, sink your hips back. Come back to your child's pose. Just 2 rounds of breath here. Maybe taking the hands down by your feet, just feels good, a little different stretch. Inhale. Exhale all the breath. One more breath in. Exhale out. On your next inhale, if your hands were down by your sides, reach them up. Breathe out. On your inhale, come on back up, come to tabletop position, and come to seated. So right away, reaching your legs out super long, get really grounded, the Dandasana pose. Pause here in staff pose, flexing the feet. Inhale as you reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold over the legs any amount. So pull the navel back towards the spine wherever you go. Shoulders dropping down out of the ears. All of your inhales, draw the crown of your head towards your feet. Your exhales fold you over nice and straight. One more time. Inhale for length. Exhale, lower gently. On your next inhale, come back up, nice straight spine. Take your left heel into your right extended leg. Pause, just set yourself up, flex your right foot. Inhale, lift up and out of your hips. Exhale, fold over the right leg. So just like we did in that down dog, you could take your left hand on the outside of the right leg, kind of twist. But still, inhaling lengthens your spine, exhaling twists. One more breath in, one more breath out. Breathe out all the air. As you inhale, bring yourself all the way back and up. Exhale, lower your hands as you straighten your left leg. Pause here. Next inhalation, right heel into the left thigh. Inhale way up, so get up and out of those hips, and then exhale to fold over the left leg. So really same thing as when we were just facing forward, but we're also getting this nice twist. Just ringing out the day. Inhales for length. Exhale, twist, just ring it out a little more to the left. Another breath, another twist. And then slowly come on up to standing, to seated. Legs go out long once again. Now, this would be block time if you want to use a block. So we've done all of this back bending, and now, that's a lie. We have done all of this core work, and now it's very important to kind of counterbalance that. So we're gonna stretch out the front area. So if you wanna take your supported bridge, that would be with the block, roll down, make sure you have room. Inhale, pulling the knees in, and then exhale, drawing the circles. Switch directions, and pull one more little hug in. Then exhale, lower your feet down, so whichever version you're taking, with or without the block. So feet are just hip distance, and reach down, make sure you can kind of tickle your heels. Take a breath, just feeling yourself, kind of feeling the breath, feeling just with this period of time, this moving, breathing, and just turning inward, just feeling kind of the vibrations of that. Take a long exhale, and then as you inhale, come up onto your tiptoes, lift your hips up. If you're doing but if you're doing regular bridge, just lower your heels down at that point. Inhale, lift your toes. If you lift your heels, if you're doing supported bridge, gives you a little more leverage here. You could start by trying to take it the tall way. Otherwise, you could take it any way that feels good. Put the block right here, right at your sacrum, and then lower the heels down. If this is too much, really play around with the different heights. So just opening that chest, making space in the front. Either stay with your hands out by your sides or maybe take the triceps under, rock them under, and clasp your hands just for a little more of a chest opening, tricep working pose. Slowing down the breath and the thoughts. Breathing really slowly, deliberately. Exhale out. If you're in this supported bridge, maybe you want to straighten out one leg. Just paying attention to the core. And if that was enjoyable, maybe taking another leg up. If this feels bad on your back, do not do it. Just let it go. Engaging the core if you have your, well, either way, especially if your legs are lifted. Breathing in. As you exhale, bend one knee at a time to come on down. To come out of bridge, come onto your tiptoes, especially if you got that block. Lift your hips up, get rid of the block, and lower yourself down. So right away, start rocking from side to side. Windshield wiper in your knees. Then the next time the knees get over to the right, leave them there. Take your arms like goalposts and then gazes just over the left shoulder, maybe even closing the eyes. Another breath and we'll switch sides. So inhale, come through center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. And inhale, come through center, coming into Gomukhasana, legs. In other words, cross your right knee over your left and pull in. Nice outer hip stretch.